You gotta taste all the fruit. You gotta drink all the wine. You gotta sow every oat. Gotta shake every vine. You gotta sing every song. You gotta dance every dance. Don't leave a stone unturned. Don't leave a thing to chance. Fill up your cup. There are endless delights to be tasted. The spice of life isn't meant to be wasted. You gotta run every race. You gotta play every game. It doesn't take much, come on, get the smell of it. Do something just for the hell of it. Make every point while you case every joint on the root. You gotta taste all the fruit. Welcome to PPI Recording Studio, nestled in the cradle of New York City. Welcome to the second weekly episode for the month of October 2022 for Dedication Post-Isolation YouTube series, because we're getting it out to the nation and beyond. First photo you're going to see come up today, and that is the YouTube version, if you will, of this particular CD called Fate Revealed by Design. It was the third CD that I cut, and that particular track is called You Gotta Taste All the Fruit. I will have in the text description area underneath today's video the live link to that particular YouTube track, so you can catch the whole track, if you will. You can go on and listen to it. You can also buy it through CD Baby for 99 cents. I think that's what they're charging for live streaming now. And also, if you'd like to get a copy of this CD complimentary for joining us today on this episode, send me a note in the text description area underneath today's, in the YouTube text description area, I should say, in the comment, and I will happy to put one in the mail for you as a way of saying thank you for joining us here. Now, that particular song, You Gotta Taste All the Fruit, was composed by Sammy Fain and Alan and Marilyn Bergman. It was composed for a Broadway show called Something More, which was directed by Julie Stein. It opened on October 28, 1964, closed 3 weeks later, unfortunately. And out of that particular show, this particular song, You Gotta Taste All the Fruit, is probably one of the best things that came out of it. The show starred Barbara Cook and Hal Linden at that point in time. Next photo you're going to see come up today is a thank you to all our YouTube channel subscribers. You are definitely part of the forward momentum of this YouTube channel series and the channel itself growing. To subscribe to the channel, very easy, quick, simple. As you're watching today's episode, lower right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see a red button. You click onto that red button, that'll subscribe to the channel. That's it, very easy. What happens is you will get immediately notified when I post a new episode to this particular Take Two YouTube channel. And hence you'll never miss an episode, and we'll keep you plugged in on all this various information that we're putting out there on music, nonprofit organizations, and small businesses, for example. Next photo you're going to see come up today, and that's a thank you, speaking of diversity, to all the folks who are really digging the underwater photography. Now, we've done 2 episodes with my underwater photography. One was May 2022. The second was September 14th, 2022. Now, I'm going to have a new episode right here, Dedication Post-Isolation, for underwater photography, and that'll be in November 2022, so stay tuned. And it'll have never seen before, newly released underwater photos from some of my excursions around the world. I've been shot photography, underwater that is, in Australia, Fiji, Hawaii, British Columbia, Sea of Cortez, Long Island Sound. I've been around a lot of different places, but I absolutely love it, and we'll be sharing that with you once again in the 3rd episode in November 2022. Next photo you're going to see come up today, and that is Project 142 logo. Now, Project 142 Concert Series is the sponsor to Dedication Post-Isolation YouTube series. Project 142 website is www.project142.org. Our Facebook page is Project 142 NYC. And the event calendar on the website is www.project142.org/calendar. Now, that calendar gets updated by myself every day. I keep it not only current and stabilized, but also add in new music, new support for small businesses, nonprofit organizations, environmental organizations. So, as with this particular YouTube series, it is going and growing, man. Now, Project 142 for 10 years, paid for, funded, sponsored live concerts here in New York City. That all came to a screeching halt March of 2020. Many of those concerts took place at the Menace Center here in New York City at West 37th Street. And through the adversity that we all faced, put on the thinking cap, came up with a different idea and a different slant on our mission. And a couple weeks later, presented the idea to Mr. Chip Fabrizi, the owner of PPI Recording Studio. And Chip and I launched this particular YouTube series April 28th, 2020. And man, we just keep on trucking down the road. Now we're in our third season. So Project 142, I've taken the website, taken the Facebook page, social media platform, and also the YouTube channel. And I've blown it wide open to support so many different kinds of organizations, music, artists, performers. And for today's first Project 142 video promotion support for this episode, I'm going to talk about Maria Giorgio. Now, Maria has been a strong supporter of this particular series and channel, so thank you, Maria. Maria, you'll see the image as I'm talking. Maria has a brand new composition, but also new release that's going to be coming out as a single. You can stream it, and that'll be November 4th, 2022. I'll have a live link in the text description area underneath today's video, so you can go on and get information for it. So congratulations, Maria. And thank you for all your support, my dear. Now, last Wednesday, I had the extreme pleasure to get invited to go see Grace Kelly and her concert in Fairfield, Connecticut at the Warehouse. And it was an invite by my very dear friend and also professor of music at UConn, meaning University of Connecticut, and that's John Mastroianni. And John, thank you, John, for so much inviting me. And man, we just had a ball. I call him Johnny Sax. That's my nickname, Johnny Sax. And we just had so much fun. It was a phenomenal concert. And John allowed me to meet not only Grace, but also her parents, Bob and Irene, who are lovely, lovely, lovely people. So thank you, Grace, your mom and dad, Bob and Irene, for your wonderful hospitality. I had the opportunity to talk with Irene, her mom, at length. And I told her about what we do here for this concert series through Project 142, I should say, for the YouTube series. And I said, yeah, sure, I'd love to support Grace and what she's got going on and being out there performing. So, hence, you're going to see first image. Grace is on a tour right now. She would be performing December 18th at Blues Alley Club in Washington, D.C. The next day, she'll be October 19th, 2022. She'll be at the Keystone Corner in Baltimore, Maryland, which is Todd Barkin's venue. And then she has a couple more that week. And then she has 2 concerts on the west coast of the United States. One in New Mexico and the other one I can't recall, but they're on the west coast. So you can find that information on the screen as you're looking at it because I scanned her card, make it easy for you at home watching. And she also has, meaning Grace, has a brand new CD that will be released November of 2022. So she's really excited about that. And as well, she has a very well-established YouTube channel. And talking with her mom, Irene, she was telling me about this one particular song called We Will Rise that Grace is extremely enthusiastic about. So I said, sure, we'll promote it right here. So as I'm talking, you're going to see the freeze frame, I call it, or screenshot from her YouTube channel. I'll have live links in the text description area to Grace's website, also the YouTube channel, so you can access that very easily, which is the whole idea for you watching. And please check her out. And if you're down in Baltimore or certainly Washington, D.C. in the next couple of days, please go and check out Grace. You won't be sorry. She's a dynamo on stage. She plays the sax like nobody's business, but she's just so gracious and so beautiful to watch on stage and has a gorgeous voice. So congratulations, Grace. Now next one we're going to talk about here is December 4th, 2022. And that's a concert of co-collaboration. And that'll be with Amani from New Jersey, founded by Marty Eigen, and Project 142. It's going to be our first concert, meaning Project 142, since the pandemic, since March of 2020. Now, Project 142 is sponsored along with Amani, and it's going to take place at Symphony Space right here in New York City, West 95th Street and Broadway. And the band will be Marty Eigen on sax and flute, Ben Rubens on bass, Gordon Lane on drums, Michael Tornig on piano. Performing will be vocalist Stefan Foer, Naomi Miller, who just did a sold-out show October 9th, 2022, right here in New York at Don't Tell Mama. Congratulations, Naomi. I was there for that. And also Ayana Lowe, another fantastic vocalist, musician, and Ayana Lowe, by the way, is going to be my guest here on Dedication Post-Isolation, November 1, 2022, so stay tuned for that. And I'll be performing. I'll be directing the concert, actually, and also the MC that evening, or afternoon. It's a 3 o'clock concert. I will have in the text area the email address for Symphony Space to buy tickets, also their telephone number to buy tickets. They're $30 general admission. Please come. It's going to be a hoot and a half. It's going to be a lot of fun, and also a diverse set of music, because we're going to be not only doing holiday music, but also some Broadway music, or musical theater as it's known, also some jazz, and Ayana is going to be doing some gospel music as well, because that's part of her forte. So please join us. Now, 2 nonprofit organizations I'm going to refer to very quickly. First one is Wildlife in Crisis. Man, I've been finding injured animals and birds all my life. I used to drive my mom crazy bringing home injured animals. Turtles, frogs, you name it. Cats, dogs. So that energy just keeps on going over so many years. Last week, I go out to the driveway where I live, throw away some trash. I found a injured mourning dove, and you're going to see the photo as I'm talking here. And I stopped to talk to the dove, figured out real quick that it was injured, and I didn't realize how badly. And come to find out, it lost a lot of its primary feathers to fly. And also, when it got up to try to walk, it hobbled. It did it weeble wobble, but it fell down. So went and got a box, got a clean towel, put it inside the box, got the dove, put it in there so it could have some comfort to lay on the towel, and called my friends at Wildlife in Crisis, which is in Weston, Connecticut, which is a rehabilitation center for wildlife. And Peter, one of the owners, said, sure, bring it on down, man. So I went and dropped off the dove. Now, the dove is going to be there for approximately 6 months. It's going to take that long for it to regrow its feathers to hopefully fly again and release it back to Mother Nature. Until then, it's going to be at Wildlife in Crisis getting the best care possible. So I've put in the text description area, I'll put their website, meaning Wildlife in Crisis, their Facebook page, and also a link to their YouTube channel. So please check them out. Please donate if you will. They are so wonderful. 24 years I've been bringing injured animals and birds to them, and they have never refused my call for help. So please consider donating to them, because they provide a very critical need to Southwest Fairfield County, and to not only service of wildlife, but also the community at large. So last nonprofit I'm going to talk about is a very good friend of mine now, is the owner of Gotham Whale. You're going to see the logo come up. And the gentleman's name is Paul Cishuerta, and Paul is the founder of Gotham Whale. And Paul has now become an enthusiastic sponsor, or if you will, enthusiastic person in the cheering section of what we're doing here at Dedication Post-Isolation. Thank you so much, Paul, for your support. But Gotham Whale on their social media platform has posted all summer long videos, photos, really exhilarating of the comeback resurgence of whales in the local waters around New York, and also dolphins and other marine creatures that haven't been around here for years. And it's all because we're doing a really good job, folks, making the water cleaner. We got to keep that ball rolling. We got to keep those waters flowing, man. I got to keep them getting cleaner all the time, because it's working. And that's the point. So thank you so much, Paul, for your support. In the text description area, I'll have a link to their website, their Facebook page, also their YouTube channel. Now, today I'm going to end off with a song. It was a dedication I did right here with Chip, June 21st, 2022, and it was to a very longtime dear friend, Lois Cuban Santariga. And the song I did was Perhaps Love, which is a John Denver composition, and in some circles, some folks think that it was the most beautiful song John ever composed. Now, that song on June 21st is as relevant then as it is today, and I'm singing it not only for Lois and the memory of, but also to her family. Nicki Marie, the daughter, her son, and also her husband. And we send a big hug out to that family. Perhaps love is like a resting place, a shelter from the storm. It exists to give you comfort. It is there to keep you warm. And in your times of trouble, when you are most alone, the memories of love will see you home. Perhaps love is like a window, perhaps an open door. It invites you to come closer. It wants to show you more. And even if you lose yourself and don't know what to do, the memories of love will see you through. Oh, some say love is like a cloud, for some as strong as steel, for some a way of living, for some a way to feel. And some say love is holding on, some say letting go. Some say love is everything, some say they don't know. Perhaps love is like the ocean, full of conflict, full of change, like a fire when it's cold outside, thunder when it rains. If I should live forever and all my dreams come true, my memories of love will be